Well, young boy Jones Jr., 18 years old, on the left-hand side of your picture, significantly the taller lad. Looks a different weight division, doesn't he? Got an uppercut in there early. He's the young protege of Dominic Negus, one of the real characters of the British fight game. Once upon a time fought Audley Harrison. He's had many an unlicensed fight as well, of one description or another. And boy Jones Jr. trains at Team Sparta Gym, where Dominic hangs out. That's in Chingford.
I'll tell you what, John, it's only 30 seconds into the round, but you already got to be very impressed, haven't you?
He looks sharp, doesn't he?
Yeah, you know, and he's a tall kid, but he reminds me of sort of like a Santa Cruz. He's a tall kid, he likes to fight at close range. You can see that straight away. He's looking for uppercuts and hooks.
He's had a few unlicensed fights before he's finally launched into the orthodox game, if for want of a better word here, and up against Joe Beedon, who's in his 25th professional fight here, which he's recorded in less than 2 years. Been a very, very busy opponent, but I think it's worth saying he's only won one of them.
But only been stopped once, and I think that's the key. So he obviously knows enough to survive, doesn't he? But a really positive start here from boy Jones Jr. Slaps him with the left hook maybe, but everything else about him is quality.
Only super featherweight. Tall lad for the weight. And apparently has sold about 250 tickets, which is going to make his promoters happy. There'll be smiles around.
Well, you could hear it, couldn't you, when he was announced, the crowd. I mean, crazy. It's a nice little screw shot there, a nice little right uppercut, and a straight right to follow. Brilliant.
Good accuracy.
Well, he fights like a little Mexican, doesn't he? You know, once he hits you with a shot, he follows it up automatically.
Was caught by a couple there from Beedon, a couple of reminders. Didn't want to get careless. And Dominic Negus, shouts of good boy. He's on his feet at ringside, on that far side of the ring. When you get back towards the Jones corner, you'll probably see him there. He's the big lad in the black t-shirt.
Oh, it's good from Jones. Young kid, first fight, he's come out with intent. Even though he's going forward, he's keeping his hands up nice and high, moving his head constantly.
There he is. There he is. There's Dominic.
It's a big lump, isn't he, Dom?
You can tell him.
Oh, lovely. Just a little feint that was before he threw that 1-2 there from Jones Jr.
Well, first 3 minutes under his belt, and he acquitted himself pretty well, didn't he?
And it was sort of a surprise package, because you've seen how tall and thin he looks. You'd think he'd be on the back foot, dancing and moving, using the long reach, but he came straight out the centre of the ring, working the body, the hooks of the body very well, uppercuts, like I said, like a little Mexican.
Well, there he is in the corner with him, Lenny Butcher, because Dominic Negus doesn't actually have a trainer's licence with the British Boxing Board of Control. And Lenny's the guy who trained Dominic back in the day.
And obviously someone that Dominic trusts to lead Jones Jr. through the pro ranks. That's good, and like I said earlier in the fight, once he gets a bit of success, he wants to follow it on, moving his head all the time, but staying in that three-quarter range, having to duck and dive, bob and weave, and come back with some good combinations. Very impressive.
Round 2.
Clearly took the opening round. Boy Jones, Ben to his mates. There's another super featherweight from Crawley called Ben Jones. That's why he winds up being called Boy Jones, under the slightly strange rulings.
Yeah, he had a good win last week, Ben Jones.
Dominic Negus said it. Oh, good shot.
Yeah,
good, nice left hand. Said of him, he's as silly as a box of spanners. But he's a likeable personality, and he puts it back in as well. Helps Big Dom run a instruction class for kids down at the gym in Chingford.
Just dropped that right hand then to Jones when he threw the left hook, and then got clipped with the left hook of his own. Just needs to keep that tight defence that he has shown up to this point.
Well, it just underlines what you said about Joe Beedon being no mug, although he's got that string of defeats. He did beat the Liverpudlian Mike Robinson a year ago. That's his one win.
But he knows enough to survive, doesn't he? That's for sure.
Oh, sure.
Oh, lovely. No speeding, but really well timed. Good body shot as well there from Jones. Just cuffs a little bit with the left hook. He's just bring his elbow up just a little bit, just to raise the shot, just so he gets the knuckle part of the glove on target. But everything else about him is very good.
And in the second round, though, he's prepared to go the 4, a distance that Beedon is very capable and well practiced at going.
Well, it's been a fast pace, hasn't it? And it's Jones doing all the chasing, putting a lot of pressure on Beedon.
Self-imposed pressure, I guess, wanting to look good in front of all his friends and supporters.
Well, he is, but I don't think he's rushing his work either, like you expect from a young guy. You know, sometimes you're over-eager to impress, end up spoiling your work and you know, getting too close to the opponent. But I think his range, his distance is pretty good. And he's keeping those hands up nice and high now. He got caught with that left hook earlier. Oh, good body shot.
He felt that. He felt that one. That last left hook, and again. Feeling the weight here, and his corner know it.
Cracking uppercut there as well from Jones.
Good variety of punches for one so inexperienced.
Really is.
Well, Beedon's ridden it out. Convinced that a couple of those body shots, he really felt them.
No, he did that with the one in particular. You know, made Beedon walk back to the ropes, and Jones still never rushed his work, still never got too excited, still just methodically went forward, went about his work. Boxing very well.
Yeah, you're fishing it. But concentrating. He's getting really tired now. Back out and relax. Really tired. Just keep doing what you're doing, just get that right hand in a bit more. Left hook's lovely, just get it in his body.
Well, they're happy with it. Gained some of the action from this second round. It was the left hook which was the most impressive. That's a nice solid straight right hand, but he landed a couple of terrific quality lefts to the body.
No, I think they've got that.
There you go.
Lovely shot. It's been impressive, he has, John, really impressive. You said it, the variety in his work, accuracy, the pressure, the work rate, everything's been really spot on. For the debut, it's very impressive.
Well, he doesn't look much more than a schoolboy, does he? And I don't mean that derogatively, but he really is a fresh-faced young fella.
And it's like I said earlier, it's a surprise package. You expect him just by his stature to be a boxer, to be a mover, to use that long reach and those long legs. But like I said, he reminds me a little bit of Santa Cruz, who's tall for the weight but wants to fight in the pocket and can. And if he gets anywhere near as good as Santa Cruz, then he won't be going far wrong, will he?
If anywhere near as good as Santa Cruz, he's going to be a very rich young man in a few years' time. What has he got? 750 grand for that last fight he had against
Manuel Roman.
Against a fighter who was, well, at best, a worker.
Yeah. But Manuel Roman just got beat by Diego De La Hoya last night.
Did he?
Yeah, it was now 9-0, I think.
Beedon just coming back into it a bit more in this round. Maybe Jones, as we suspected, he certainly did put a lot into those opening 2 rounds.
Yeah, well, the way Jones fights, he's got to be extremely fit, hasn't he? With the punch output and everything else. He's always going to have to be fit with the opponent. But it's worth our sacrifice of the success that he's been having.
He looks like a runner as well as a boxer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Interesting to find out a bit more about him in due course, but he looks like a good natural athlete.
He keeps his shape well, doesn't he? Even under pressure, keeps his shape quite well. Keeps his elbows tucked in nice and tight. Don't let him get flayed out when he's throwing his punches.
Nice bit of lateral movement as well. He's not the hardest. He's not, he's not easy to tag, is he?
No, when coming forward, it's very hard to be elusive. So he's doing the right things, always rolling the shoulders, always ducking and dipping with the knees.
Those fans are very enthused at what he's producing. Every time he lands a quality shot, there's a little buzz of acclaim. Won the first 2 rounds clearly. Beedon's been, well, he's been more competitive in this round, certainly.
He really has, yeah. Nice. Good uppercut. Good. Just taking a rest on there, I think, Jones. Not so active as he was in the first 2, but I'm expecting a big push in the final round.
Coming up, so touch gloves, all right? Okay, mate. Really hurt. Okay. Left on it.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out. And last round.
So into the 4th round. And young Ben, or Boy Jones as his ring name is going to be, he's enjoying the experience.
And we're enjoying him as well. I think he's been excellent. Obviously he's going to have a much more stiffer test as time goes on, but for the first fight.
Well, he's bound to be nervous as well, despite what he's done in the gym or in other contests before he's got in here. He's going to be that little bit tense, surely.
Well, everything about it, John. It's your first fight. You sold a lot of tickets. You're going to be on TV. It's a big arena. It's a big fight card, and he's looked tremendous.
Body shots whipped in again. The left hook particularly is a quality shot.
Yeah, but he doubles up with it as well. I mean, that's a good thing. Goes from head to body. He just lifts the elbows up with the first shot, then whips around that. The second one right on the back of the ribs. That's better for him, more jabs. He can fight good inside. He's a 3/4 fighter. That's what 3/4 range fighter. But I think to step in, he should get beyond that long jab. Good.
Well, he's the one forcing the pace once again in this last round. That right hand was a real clubbing shot into the solar plexus of Beedon.
Well, he's relentless, isn't he? That's what he is. He don't throw his punches in fast combinations, but it's constant pressure from him.
Yeah, that's a bit Santa Cruz-esque as
Yeah,
well.
it really is. Yeah. So we don't burst out real fast like 3s and 4s, but it's always methodically moving forward. Every time he moves, he throws a punch. Good right hand there, dipping the shoulders. And that right hand over the top. Good right hand from Beedon, but then at the pace, taking 3 more back.
Well, I do like the look of what we're seeing here.
He's going to be exciting, isn't he? Wherever he ends up at the end of his career, Jones, it's going to be a really exciting fight to watch. Good body shot again there from Jones.
So we're moving now towards the last 15 seconds of the fight. And a pretty good, high-quality debut from this Chingford youngster.
digging in the shots as well in the last round there, Jones.
Joe Beedon staying the course as ever, giving him a good examination, but he's passed the test and he's passed it impressively. Nice show of sportsmanship between the two. Dominic Negus is certainly enthused, and I think we can see why.
Yeah, rightly so. I think he looked absolutely excellent. I think Beedon made it competitive to an extent, you know, made Jones honest, made him have to work for it, but he looked really good. Come forward fighter, keeps his hands up nice and hard, keeps his shape well. The only criticism is that he cuffs a little with the left hook, and every now and again he gets caught with a silly shot now and again, but for his first fight, very, very impressive. I think this kid's going to go far.
Early fights, all his fans have arrived early to cheer him on, and he's produced the goods. He's saluted them to say thanks for your support, and now he'll get the deliberations of the referee, and surely 4 rounds out of 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee scores the contest 40 points to 36. The winner in the blue corner from Chingford, Jones Jnr.
A happy smile and a job very well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the gallant Joe Beedon.
He's got something about him.